The launch of Dead Island 2 is only a few days away. And with that, we're going to go over a few things about the skill card system. There are still a few things out there that are unclear, and we found out quite a bit over the last few days. So we're going to go over all of that. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. We'll be covering Dead Island in full when it launches on Friday, and we've got a couple more videos in store for you just up until the launch. So the skill card system is still a little bit of a mystery. There's quite a bit of information out there, but only in certain parts. So we know quite a bit about the survivor cards and the ability cards, but there's still loads we don't know, like the autophage or however you say it, the Newman cards and the character. There's loads of stuff that we still are up in the air with. So we do know that we've got 5 card types in total. So we've got the innate skills, which are set to your character. So there's 6 sets of those, and you can only have 2 innate skills on the character, and they come with them, so you can't actually pick them. And then we've got the ability, which there are 5 slots on the ability cards, then the survivor cards, which have 4 slots, the slayer cards, which have 4 also, and then finally the Newman slots, and there is 2 of those. Now if you do look as well, we still have a leveling system. How that leveling system is going to work, not actually 100% sure whether it will tie into the cards at all, but there could potentially be a way that the cards are locked, or you only unlock certain slots when you get to a certain level. But as you can see here, we're level 18 and it looks like everything's unlocked, so I don't know. Could potentially be you can only unlock weapon blueprints at certain levels, and it'll have absolutely nothing to do with the skill cards at all. From what we know so far though, the skill cards are going to be relatively easy to acquire. You'll be able to get them from bosses, from normal zombies, and you'll be able to find them all around the world. Alongside that, they are pretty much universal. You can mix and match them as you want, but some of them have certain buffs that go well with other cards. We'll go into that a little bit more later. And you can also switch them around on the fly. So rather than being locked into a skill tree where you can only pick certain things at a certain time, now you'll be able to swap these cards around even in the middle of combat or as and when you want, which is very cool, and it will definitely mix up playstyles and enhance the replayability of the game. There could potentially be a sort of absolute godlike selection of cards that when you pair them together, nothing really beats them. But hopefully they continue to add new cards or improve on the card system in general, so that way that doesn't happen. So this is the skill card screen that you'll be coming across. As you can see on the right, you've got the innate skills, and then the left, the abilities, the survivor, the slayer, and finally the Newman. Now, the abilities cards. There are 5 of those in total, and as you can see by these little icons on the bottom here, now these indicate what these slots are actually for. So your ability slots are set. So for number 1, you've got the defensive slot, which is things like block and dodge, and then number 2, you've got the kick slot. So you've either got drop kicking or run and jump in the air kick. Whether there's more, don't really know, but you can only have 1 of each actually on the slot at a time. And then you've got special abilities, so things like war cry, ground pound, dash, stuff like that. And then this one here with the skull. This is apparently the autophage skill card. Now what that is actually yet to be seen. I don't really know too much about that one, and I can't really find much about it, but I have found something along the lines that it will help you with the fury meter. Whether that's true or not, I don't actually know. But either way, pretty cool. Fury cards. That's what I thought these ones at the bottom were, but maybe not. And then over on this side, we have the autophage card. Now that also could potentially be something to do with fury mode. As you can see there, that it looks like a ground pound, but one hell of a special ground pound. So it could be a fury ground pound maybe, or even just a general better skill than the normal ground pound. There are 4 slots for those. Now these give you special abilities based upon your abilities cards. Now they will tie in with the ability cards by giving you certain rewards. So let's say for example this one here, you've got the flying kick, so you've got the flying kick on there. It will give you a little bit of health for performing that ability. And then these ones are like dismemberment, so you get abilities for basically completing things during combat or certain areas tied in with your abilities. So the 2 work hand in hand. So if you've got obviously your ground pound, then this card will go better with it because you'll gain something from it. Now, we have seen that there are multiple different cards, so being able to find the right card to match the right ability is really going to enhance your play style and make the game a little bit easier for you. Then we have the Slayer cards. Now, there really isn't much out there about the Slayer cards, but from what we've seen, it does seem like the Slayer cards tie in once again with the Survivor and the ability cards. So being able to sort of chain the three cards together is going to give you a hell of a better ability, or you'll get more rewards from that ability. We don't really know anything for definite about them yet, but it does seem like they're going to be more focused on combat and enhance your combat style. So let's say, for example, you want to use melee weapons, but sledgehammers and stuff like that. There'll be cards that will enhance your blunt weapon damage or enhance what you get from using blunt weapons. And that will also go with bladed weapons. So pretty damn cool. It looks like we're going to be able to tie everything in together, though, to make something really, really powerful and give you so many rewards from just doing what you'd be doing anyway. Whether we'll be able to unlock all of these relatively early on, or the cards will get better as we play through the game, is yet to be seen. Now, the Newman cards. These ones are pretty much unknown. We don't really know anything about them, but they look pretty cool. There are rumours out there that they are special abilities, but more powerful special abilities, which is why you've only got 2 slots. But then I've also heard rumours that they are specific Fury skills. So that could definitely be wiped out, because this one up here is the Fury skill, and then this one is the Fury. So I don't really know. Potentially they could be something completely different. Can't wait to actually get stuck in and find out what they are. Now, also the autophage bar. I've heard a few things about this one, and I really don't know. I can't really find a clear answer of which one it is. So we'll go over both. Now, I've seen that the autophage bar ties in with these sort of blobs down here. Now, these blobs, as you can see, are on the bottom of the autophage bar too. Now, what I have seen, and what I think is correct, is that these are basically debuffs. So if you've got really powerful cards, as you can see, they've got the lightning around them, so they're more powerful, but they also come with a debuff. And as you fill this debuff meter, the higher the debuffs that you get will become. I've also heard that they are specials for Fury mode, and that's what this is. The higher this is, the more powerful attacks you can do in Fury mode. Either way, not actually sure what these do yet. So the Newman cards and the autophage is pretty much still up in the air. Obviously, with a few days now until launch, hopefully we'll find out pretty soon what they are. Even if we have to wait until launch. To be fair, I prefer that, because that way we get something nice and spicy. Obviously, we already know a lot about the abilities and the Survivor cards. So having something exciting and something that we've got to figure out for ourselves is going to be quite cool. Very excited to try them. So what do you think to the skills card rather than the general skill tree? I'm excited. It's going to be something different. I've not really seen many games that have a skill card system, so definitely intrigued, to say the least. I don't know if it's going to be amazing and better than a skill tree. I do myself quite like a skill tree, so I don't know. But either way, it's going to be cool just to try it and see how it goes. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for much more Dead Island 2 content. Once again, we'll be streaming it on launch day, and we've got plenty of content planned for the release. For now, I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more Dead Island 2.